Alright, so I'm here replacing this oil filter. I just drained the oil. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but I've never changed the oil on this. This is my first time doing this on this vehicle. We're bringing it back up to life, so it's crazy how the filter system is for this Mercedes, to tell you the truth. Oh, it's a pretty long bolt with a washer on top. Oh, we got one bolt over here. Yeah, it's October now, so oh man, that thing was on there. It's October. It was about 65 today, surprisingly. Middle of winter. Alright, so that one's just a bolt. I don't know if it, let's see, pull this up. Ugh. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of oil in there. A lot of oil. Yeah, I'm gonna put a rag underneath this. Yeah, we go down there. Oh, oil drained back. Alright, it drained out. I just wanted to feel down there. Man. Did the person ever change the oil on this car? I don't think they did. Should see if it has any oilness to it. Grab a new one. Oh yeah, by the way, I did get some new rims on it. Came with tires. So I got the other rims stored, the original one stored away, but how do you think it looks with the new rims? I didn't even have to jack it up to actually get the oil pan underneath there to even drain the oil, surprisingly. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, lots of work to this. I think next I'll do is do the glow bars. Basically call them the spark plugs. So I got a new filter. Here somewhere. You know, I know there's some of the models are supposed to be a rubber. So that's the filter. Looks the same. Looks dirty. Look at all this part. It even's all crud on there. Alright, I'm not sure how this is really supposed to go. I know we got this gasket right here, which is still soft, surprisingly. So there's O-rings right here. I'm gonna have to get the, it should have came with the O-ring set, you would think. Oh, we just get the big old ring. What kind of crud is that? I guess I'm gonna have to order those. Because I'm gonna want to replace that. See, those things are harder than they ain't even making a sealant, so it ain't gonna pull the oil up right. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to replace those, come back to part 2. I mean, you see how they just move freely. They're hard. They're as hard as the metal. Wow. You know, you would think that would come with the gasket kit for it. Really doesn't make no sense. You don't get the check for that stuff, obviously, when you order stuff from Rock Auto, unfortunately. I mean, it's got new 2 crushing washers. Why wouldn't it have the other gaskets? What a bummer. Brutal. Man, that oil is bad. I mean, it's not going to supply oil the right way, having these things so dried out. If I grab these with the needle nose, so I want to mark that up, but they would just break like glass. Yeah, why wouldn't that not come with it? That just makes no dang sense. On a couple cent gasket. I guess it's getting dark out, you guys. The wind died down a lot. But yeah, it's getting dark. Instead of busting out the flashlights, I'll get some gaskets for that oil. Not gaskets, but oil rings. Yeah, once I lifted it up, there's probably like a half a quart in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this off film. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I should drain the oil pan one more time, because there was a decent amount in there. It was probably like a half a quart when I pulled that filter out. Obviously, it was making suction where I just started it not too long ago, where it had oil in the reservoir, and that's what you want, instead of you always, when you're starting it, having no oil in that reservoir to, you know, oil the other components. That bushing looks like it's loose, but it's kind of somewhat soft. But this one broke off. That one gets dry. So I got the bracket. I'm going to repair the bracket on that. But, I mean, I really didn't do too much of a cleaning. I used some DC-99 and just spray with the garden hose. I didn't use no pressure washer. But got the engine looking pretty pretty decent from what it was looking at. Hit the subscribe button for part 2, simple oil change. Look how easy they make that. 2 bolts and you pull the thing up. Just crazy. No electronics. Just have a thermostat wire and glow bars. Like, come on. Pretty cool.